Hello everyone, this is Coach Oliver once again. Welcome back to our channel. I've been traveling for the past 2 days for stuff. I had this connecting flight from Dubai to Riyadh in Saudi Arabia, and then from Riyadh to Manila, then from Manila to Iloilo. And finally, after 3 years, I've seen my family. I've missed my kids this past 3 years because of the pandemic. So I'm back home for a month. Okay, this is a vacation for a month. I'll be back in Dubai in July. So for now, I'll be doing my videos here at home in Iloilo City. All right, guys. In last night's game, Wesley So was so precise against Teimour Radjabov in Norway chess. Well, this is a different Wesley. Wesley has been very confident these days after that win over Magnus Carlsen in the Blitz section. Check this out. He was white. Wesley went for e4. Okay, Radjabov played e5. Knight f3, knight c6. Okay, bishop c4, bishop c5. The Italian once again, or the Giocopiano, it has been very famous in elite level competition. So castles knight into f6, d3, d6. Okay, here black could also go for a d5 if he wants to. Well, he can castle first and then wait for c3, go for d5. Okay, by d6 this time, c3, a5. Black wants to stop the expansion from white to go b4, a4. Yeah. So rook to e1 castles. Wesley played h3. An important detail here with h3 is that if white, for example, plays knight bd2, black can use the g4 square for his knight, attacking f2 here with the bishop also on c5. If white goes rook e2, king goes to h8. What's the point? If you go h3 and then we have f5. So if you take the knight, for example, takes, we go back to e1. Black can play queen h4 and possible bg3 because of this pin. Yeah. Black is fine. This is all on second f2, by the way. Okay, so h3 is stopping this knight g4 idea. h6 also, preventing bishop d5. Knight bd2, bishop e6, bishop d5, knight d7. Okay, it's funny. Before this tournament, Radjabov had this consecutive draws. Okay, he has a 61 draws in classical games, and if he drew 2 times here, then it will be 63. Yeah, he will break Magnus Carlsen's record of 62. So Radjabov probably with this setup, he's going for equality as well. Knight f1. Okay, d5. Finally, black played d5, bishop e3, takes. Queen e7, so we only have the one open file here. Queen e2, rook f d8, key d1, a4. All right, now here's how Wesley won the game, starting with a4, queen c2. All right, the threat, the pawn on a4. Now in the game, black played a3. Now let's take a look at knight b6 here. The knight goes b6 to protect a4, knight and rook, right? Wesley can take on c6, takes, he goes rook takes d8, rook takes d8, and now knight takes e5. So that's why black played a3, but now b4, this is going to be a target later on. Bishop d6, knight to d2. All right, the important c4 square. White will try to exchange his bishop. Then the knight can jump to c4, potentially rook and rook b3 to attack this pawn. So Radjabov went for knight b6, removing the defender of the c4 square. Takes on b6. Now bishop c4. Great positional understanding by Wesley. Strategic play at the highest level. Queen to d3, of course, moving out of that x-ray on the c file, protecting the important c4 square. Knight into d8. After white captures e6 is game over. Yeah. Strategically lost position for black. Yeah. Now look at the maneuver here by Wesley. He can use the c4 square. He can use the f1 square for his knight to go into d5 without that light square bishop on e6. Now, if black captures with a pawn to protect d5, there's knight c4, okay, attacking both pawns. Yeah, still winning for white. With queen takes e6, look at the maneuvering. All right, at first, black stops. Okay, black stops the idea of moving knight c4 with queen and rook here. Because if he captured, for example, with a knight here, Wesley will use the c4 square to attack b6. Yeah. To go back to c7. Okay, knight can jump to f4. You can stop into g3 first. Yeah. Then the knight reroutes with repositioning on e3 and then d5. After knight d5, it's just the stronghold, yeah, in the middle on d5. That strong outpost with a pawn on e4. That is just winning. A winning position for white. Queen takes e6, knight into f1. Bishop goes back to f8. Knight e6 goes at the knight. Compared to the knight on d8. f6, knight d5. The monster knight on d5, yep. Knight into f7, no light square bishop. The knight can exchange on c7, yeah. Okay, knight e2. The other knight. Rook a6, rook ab1. Okay, it was also possible for us to go c4 here. Maybe he didn't like this knight e6 idea, I guess, and trying to attack c4 and e4, but the knight d2 is just too strong. Yeah. Now, for example, the knight goes back to d8 and go knight c6 and knight d4. Rest can go knight b1. Rook has to go back a8 because if you play knight c6 here, then I would just push b5, right? So you have to go back rook a8 and then take the pawn on a3. Knight c6 is not possible at the moment because you also have knight d6 attacking two rooks. Black is just dead. But rook ab1, of course, is to win. b5 takes. One pawn down. Back to d3. Here rook c1. The battle of the c4 square to free up the position. Rook c6, rook c2. Idea would be rook c1 and go for c4. f5 just takes. Knight is f5. Knight to b3. Okay, knight potentially can go a5. A stronger square. c4 now knight a5. Because the rook is going to be trapped, by the way. Yeah, after knight a5, the rook cannot go back to c6. The knight controls, the other knight controls. Wesley with his two knights once again. It's just so good with his knights. e4, rook e2, rook e8, knight takes e4, rook takes e6. After knight takes e3, Radjabov just threw in the towel. He had enough. The knight is attacking b5. Rook is attacking the pawn on d3. It's a strong knight on d5. If you attack on a6, it takes, rook takes a2, and takes. It's just too much. It's too much. 3 pawns up. You go knight d6 here. I will go knight c7 now. I'd like to take b5 first. If you protect rook e5, I will take on d3. I can go f4. I can go g4 first. Yeah, the rook has no square. Protect the b5 pawn. And it's just too much pawns. Well, Wesley, this is a different Wesley this time. And beating the candidates bound Radjabov. A week after this tournament, Radjabov will play the candidates in Spain. So Wesley is showing that, oops, I am also, like he's telling everyone that I'm also worthy of playing the candidates. Although it's a bit too late for Wesley to show his might here, but he was just too good here. He was just too good. This is the real Wesley here. Hopefully he continues to play like this, fighting chess. He has so much talent. It's just about the fight. If he brings the fight every time, if he's not tired, he can beat everybody. He can even beat Magnus on a good day. All right, that's about it, guys. Thank you for watching, and thank you for supporting our channel, Charles Max Chess at Charles Max Entertainment on Facebook and YouTube. This is Coach Oliver. Stay safe, everyone. Bye-bye.